tonight. I feel like I'm starting to know you, lying in the dark. I feel like I've been moving inside you go.
One more can I tell you guys. The kid is busting a gut to take down the Duke. The kid keeps quiet as his manager goes through the motions of hyping the fight. He knows the drill. Head down, scowl, and keep quiet. Wham! The flashbulbs explode around him as reporters jostle for the right image for the pre-fight evening papers. Look at these! The manager grabs one of the kid's arms. He's got the muscles to crack a jaw of a Roman statue. This gets a big cheer. Wham! Wham! More photos. Hey kid! He hears a voice shout. What are you gonna do with the money if you win? The kid knows not to answer. Hey, this young chap, the manager grabs his arm again. I tell you, this kid wants to announce today that if he wins, he'll make a generous donation to the Mulberry Street Boxing Club that originally helped him become a boxer and to this very day keeps kids off of the streets. The kid tries to say scowling, and he suppresses a smile. Lets his manager think that they were still going to go and get a massive handout after the fight. These charity donations had kept that crooked entourage in cigars, showgirls, and liquor for long enough, but not for much longer. At the arena, the Duke stares at himself in the mirror. He tracks his years boxing on the lines and scars of his face. He runs the tongue in between the gaps between his teeth that he's lost in previous title fights. The press had once described him, his long dark eyes, as like that of a shark's. But he can't see it anymore. He lacks the eyes of a predator. Thump! Ooh! Thump! Oh, baby! Thump! Oh, baby! He can hear DeConnick, the bookie, screwing a cigarette girl in the room next door. He focuses on the sounds the two are making. Where exactly are they? Is either of them close to finishing? He's trying to avoid DeConnick. You really don't want to interact too much with a guy you're about to do over. So the longer he's futzing around, the better. And the Duke knows what he's got to do. DeConnick told me he's going down in a second. All his life, the Duke has imagined how people were talking about him behind his back. The slights, the lies, the racist slurs. It's what started him fighting. It's how he discovered he was good at it back then. And back then, he got it mostly wrong. Tonight, he knows exactly what people are saying right now, how the word on the street is spreading about a fixed fight. Seen this, sugar? We're on the front page. Mary O'Shearsig startles a kid with the front page of the evening paper. There he is, leaving the press conference with the glamorous dame with a difficult name. Journalists have long since stopped trying to spell Mary's last name correctly. She just smiles when people ask and just purrs, "You can just call me Mary-O." Mary-O. The press loved it. It even made the kid laugh. Chick. Mary-O lit herself a cigarette and scoured the articles for mentions of his name. The kid likes looking at Mary-O. A few years ago, he tried to convince himself that he could even fall in love with her. But she put the icy mitt to that with some cold, hard truths. She catches him looking at her, and she smiles and she raises an eyebrow. They both know it's her well-rehearsed act of flirtation. She'd even taught it to the kid. The crowd cheers as the fight begins. There's none of that tentative first-round crap. The kid and the Duke lay into each other from the off. Two guys fighting for a purpose. The second round begins, and he's also off to a flyer. But as the seconds count down, a few in the arena begin to worry that there's no sign that the Duke is gonna go down. He doesn't appear to be weakening at all. Awkward, conspiratorial glances are made between faces in the expansive seats. When the bell rings for the end of the second round, there's an almighty roar from the crowd. People who'd heard rumors about a fix, about a dive in the second, can't help cheering at all those shillers who claim to be in the know, and they've been made to look real dumb. But by the fifth round, the Duke is beginning to tire. The kid begins to look even more younger, faster, sharper. And when the Duke tries to land a punch, it just doesn't seem to have the power that it once had. Bam! The kid thrusts a jab at the Duke's ribcage. The Duke tries to respond when, kunk! The kid has read his punch, moved out of the way, and landed one right on the side of his head. The Duke feels his legs weaken. He looks to see the kid darting back, hesitant to follow up on the blow. He smiles at the kid. For the first and only time, he decides to stop trying. His wobbling knees do the rest, and crashes to the ground. Everyone who witnessed the fight that night raves about the fight that they saw. They got the story they wanted. The young kid, the good-looking punk with the glamorous gal, finally fell the aging, unbeatable Duke. Arguments erupt among the onlookers as to whether the kid is better than the Duke was at that age. Most people don't spot the fury in a few of the better dressed punters. And those that do see it don't dwell on what might happen when a fixed fight gets broken for long. Where's the goddamn bushwhack gone to? There isn't much love for the Duke after the fight, and he knows that he has little time before numerous heels come to collect on his betrayal. But he planned for this. He feigns concussion and once rushed to the treatment room, delivers a pop to KO an unfortunate doctor. He momentarily feels sorry for the poor guy before he wrenches open the window and he climbs right outside. He skips down 2 flights of stairs, then makes a leap onto the roof of the adjacent building. From there, he takes the goods lift to the ground floor. A car is waiting. The kid sits in the back seat of the car, and he opens the door for the Duke. Did you have time to collect the winnings? The Duke asks. All here, the kid points. And the safe in the boxing club? Mario emptied it during the press conference. The kid holds out his hands, and the Duke tenderly holds them. Get in and kiss me, smiles the kid. Close the bank, boys, laughs Mario from the driver's seat. Save it to we're a safe distance away and no one can see. As the engine revs, the Duke leaps into the back seat next to the kid and he embraces him. Thank you.